Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, there are these cards once again before us, meaning we are going to take a look into the future. Now, I quickly want to remind you to check out my Instagram and consider following. Now, let's see. Today's question is actually, what can you do to make a specific situation work? So I want you to think of a situation that is maybe not going the way you want it to. Maybe there are some complications, or you're just not sure if it's going to turn out exactly the way you want it to. And we are going to ask what you can do to make a situation work in the future, or to make a situation work in general. So while I'm shuffling these cards, feel free to think of a situation that you want to ask about. We are asking, what to do to make the situation work. Okay, let's see what comes out. So it's definitely worrying you. I can certainly see that in the first card right away. Let's see. What can you do to make a situation, whatever situation you thought of, work? I feel like you might be afraid of losing something, or of losing an opportunity, or losing something. You're afraid something is taken away from you. Of course, it's different for everyone. I'm just telling you about the energies I'm getting. So it feels like something being taken from you, or something not being given to you. And just to clarify that's actually not what the future says. Like, that's not what I feel that's going to happen. That's just what you are afraid of that is going to happen. That something is going to be, it's nearly like something, you're going to lose something. That's what you are afraid of. But that's not what the future is specifically saying. Now we ask what we can do to make it work. So basically for you to receive something, or for you to have something, for you not to lose something. It could also be, I'm seeing school, I'm seeing a job. It could be different things for everyone. But if it's about a job, that could certainly be, or about something in public. Maybe you had an interview to be a teacher or something, and you're not sure if you're going to get the job. That's also something, it feels like a job. Yeah, I feel like that could definitely be something like you had an interview and you're not sure if you're going to get the job, or something like that. Or in the past you were not, maybe there was no communication in the past. You felt like you couldn't communicate with someone. It may be a member of your family, or just someone you're living with, someone in your house, maybe. Yeah, that's something that was in the past. At present, there are just many worries. There's just a lot of worrying about the public, and about, like I said, all the things that I've said earlier. I feel like that's interesting. So what can you do to make it work? So in the past, all you did, that's also something they're telling me, all you did was talking. speaking about it. And I feel like these conversations were not very thought through. You just talked. Not very deep, but like very superficial. Maybe you want to start a project or something and you just talked about it and didn't really do anything for it. And I feel like you basically, they're saying you didn't do much in the past for it. Now at present, I feel like all you do again is thinking and worrying about it a lot, and afraid to lose it. You're afraid to lose it. You're even afraid of letting it go, meaning you need to let it go actually, but you're afraid to do that. And in the future, what you can do to make it work. Interesting enough, they're saying it may have something to do with writing or a document or anything like that. And they're saying, that's interesting. They're basically saying not to change too much. And also they're saying do not look back on the things, but go forward, like look into the future. It's interesting energy, because once they're saying like don't change too much, don't try to make it, how do I say that? Don't think about changing the whole thing. But they're also saying don't stay where you were. They're like, what you are doing is good enough. They're saying don't fear it. And they're also, they're saying do not change it too much. Like change would be kind of wrong right now. Running away from it would be wrong. And also only like considering others' opinion on it would be wrong. It needs to have your opinion. It needs to have your perspective. It needs your energy. Let's look into that some more. But they're really like, don't change everything now. And also don't go back for some reason. They're saying that. Okay, so they mean, with that they mean don't question yourself too much, okay? Because that's not going to work. But once you stop questioning your decision that you've already made and don't go back on it, you're going to feel secure in your decision, and your decision is going to work. And it's going to come fast. Yeah, and it's going to fulfill you. It's going to feel good to you. So that's very interesting. They're not saying that you're not supposed to really change a lot, because that is always good to change something, but they're saying not to go back on something and not to question yourself. If it is about a job perhaps here, then it may be like you had a new job interview and you're afraid of leaving your own, or you're afraid you want to go, you kind of consider going back to your own job because you're afraid not getting the new job. And that would be laying here as do not do that. Going back would be wrong. But if you stay with your decision, that's really the message here. Stay with what you decided to do. But change, like, don't be insecure about it. It's like, if you've made the decision to leave that job and to get a new one, don't waver. Don't think about going back. If you want a new job because that's going to fulfill you fast and make you feel really get good and happy and kind of fulfilled, if you think that's going to be it, then do not waver and go and like think about going back. That just is those thoughts about going back is what is hindering this situation. Because there is so much, let's say, wishy-washy energy, you know what I mean? Like, the universe doesn't really know what to give you because you do not know what you want, or you are still considering between the things you want. It could definitely be about the job for you here. Or, a contract. Yeah, and there are decisions, right, about a contract. Let's summarize that again. So what can you do to make whatever situation that is for you work? You need to be secure about your decision. Don't waver on what you decide. Decide it now. And if you feel insecure about it, then you still know that your decision is not made yet. Once you decide, you're going to feel stable enough, and there's going to come clarity into your field. That is going to make you, like, supposedly fulfill you, make you feel better. Okay? So, like, do not go back on your decision, or don't waver, and decide now. Really decide it. So that the universe can actually bring you something. Because right now you're like in a waiting state. You're like, maybe it's gonna work, and then I'm gonna go this path, and if it's not gonna work, then I'm gonna go back to it, right? They're like, decide on something. Like, you're such in the air. There's something is missing, like a clear energy that the universe can actually bring back to you. The universe can mirror. Because right now it is mirroring is your wavering energy, and that's why no decision has been made. Really. Okay, so definitely decide and don't go back on the decision you made. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for letting me give you this special answer here. And if the current situation resonated with you, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. And thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. Thank you and bye-bye.